Okay, welcome to Scratch Fishy tutorial part 2, and all we're doing in this one is making a win and lose thing happen. Oh, actually, and we might chuck in a fish that, a poison fish that kills the shark or makes your score drop or something. Sorry about the background music, it's a singing practice and it's rather beautiful. Okay. Our backdrop, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a few more backdrops and they're going to have writing on them. One's going to say you won and one's going to say you lost. So let's duplicate that and edit them both. And they're called, actually I'm going to rename them win and lose. Okay, the win one is going to say, there are other ways of doing this, I'm just being a bit in a hurry. Yay! You won. Okay, and on this one, you lose. Okay, and the backdrops can have their own scripts. So, at the start of the game, which is when the flag's clicked, the backdrop is going to switch to backdrop underwater. And then if the score gets greater than something, it's going to win, and if the score gets lower than something, it's going to lose. Don't know if we need a forever if, but we'll try it, we'll deal with that when we get to it. So we have data, we've got the score, we're going to need that twice, and operators. We're going to need a greater than such and such. If the score is greater than 10, and if the score is less than -10. Switch to backdrop. To stop all in there, so if once it's changed its backdrop, if you lose, it'll be the end of the game. And if the score's greater than 10, well, let's duplicate that, save doing it again, switch to backdrop, win, and again stop all. Let's test that out. So far we've got no way of making the score go lower, so I just have to get up to 10. Come on. And, oh, okay, I said greater than, oh, okay. I'm not liking that. I do need a forever if. Perhaps, let's try that again. I'll just pause you. Okay, it worked that time, but not until I got to 11, because of course it's greater than 10. I want it to change when it gets to 10, so I need to say greater than 9 and less than -9. Okay, now I need a way of this to make the score drop, so I'm going to get a new sprite, and this one's going to be a different coloured fish or something. Maybe the diver. Oh, divers. Maybe the octopus. Okay, the octopus is also got to be a bit smaller, and the octopus is going to have a similar script to the fishies. So we'll start with the fishies movementy sprites. This time, it's not going to broadcast bite. Oh, it's going to broadcast a new message, which is, what are we going to make it be? Bad. No, a bad message. Octopus. Okay, and it's not going to hide and come back, it's just going to broadcast that message. Now, when the sharky gets the message octopus, it's going to do something else. When I receive octopus, the score needs to drop down, and I think we'll drop it down by -5. And the shark it's got another costume, it's got an ailing costume, so it's going to change to its looking crook costume, and it's going to wait 1 second, and then switch back to costume A again. Okay, let's test that. Oh dear, okay. That's because I didn't wait long enough. I think it's because it keeps touching it. So I'm just putting in a little wait block to see if it will wait, to see if it'll wait a minute before. Let's see. Oh, I am going to have to get them to start all in different places, aren't I? I'm going to have to make sure that they're not starting touching or it'll be game over. Oh no, that score's going down far too fast. Let's tell our shark to just settle down a bit. Test this one out. So I just basically have to catch more fishies than the times I touch the octopus. Oh, that's kind of hard. I think we could make the game a bit harder, a bit easier by by going to our backdrop and saying that it has to get to -20. That'll be hopefully I'll have a better chance of survival. I could also slow the octopus down, speed the shark up, all of those kinds of things, but I do like it quite challenging. Oh dear, it's racing down when it hits the octopus. Okay, I just fixed that octopus scenario a wee bit. On the sharkies one, it's still pretty much the same thing, but on the octopus one, I've got it so the octopus hides. That way the the score is not going to keep on changing. Let's just test that. Okay, it touched the octopus but didn't get sick. Oh yes it did. And did the score drop down or not? Hang on, I'm just recording. Okay, so that's the end of the tutorial. The end.